One day, Joe and Carl wanted to play baseball after school, so they went to find the rest of their friends. When they said they wanted to start a game, all of the boys started to think about where they could play since the town didn't have a baseball field.
The town did have one park, but it was too small and full of benches.
How much space do we need? Asked Jimmy as he tossed the baseball into his worn leather glove.
Well, it's 90 feet to first, and since it's a perfect square, the area is 8,100. We need to double that, then take the square root, so we need 127.3 wide total, said Matt, who is captain of the Scholastic Bowl team at school.
Geez, thanks for the math lesson, Matt, scoffed Carl. Let's go find a bigger space.
The boys started out walking around town to find an open space big enough for their baseball diamond. After a while, they found an empty lot.
Hey guys, here's a lot, said Carl. Maybe this'll work.
I don't think it's big enough, said Matt. He started to pace it out, counting to himself as he went. Assuming that one of my feet is approximately 1 foot long, this field is 25 feet by 20 feet. This is too small.
Wait, I think I know a place, said Joe. Follow me, guys.
The boys followed a very excited Joe across town. When they turned the corner, Joe made a big show as he presented his field. His smile spread from ear to ear.
Joe, there's a giant tree in the middle where the pitcher's mound should be, said Carl.
By this time, the boys were starting to get discouraged that they would never find a field big enough to play. The boys began to aimlessly wander around with no hope of finding a place. As they neared the edge of town, Carl was kicking a can with his head down. Full of frustration, Carl kicked the can with great force, and when he looked up, he noticed that the can went into an old abandoned lot. No one ever went to the lot because it was so full of garbage and old car parts. Carl stopped and stared at the empty lot as the rest of the boys kept walking past him.
Hey you guys, yelled Carl. What about here?
Dude, that's covered in trash. You can't even see the ground, said Matt.
Yeah, that would take forever to clear. It would be winter by the time we finish, said Joe. No, I think we could do it. If we all work together, we could do it. I mean, look how big this lot is, and it's just sitting here, empty, said Carl. We have to at least try.
After a few moments of contemplation, the boys agreed to start clearing the lot. One by one, the boys entered the lot, picked up an armful of trash, and carried it out.
After about 20 minutes of working together, they realized that they had already made a difference. Another group of boys walked past, and Joe called out to them.
Hey guys, we're clearing this lot to make it into a baseball field. Do you want to help and start a league with us afterwards?
The boys looked at each other, nodded, and joined in. Every day after school, more and more boys joined in to help, and by the fourth day, every boy in their class was outside helping. Some dads started coming with their pickup trucks to take everything to the landfill, and before they knew it, the whole community was joining in. What originally looked like an impossible task soon became possible. Within 10 days, the lot was clear and ready to play. The man who owned the paint shop offered to donate paint to mark the field, and the boys eagerly thanked him. All of the kids in town started to make teams in the league. By the end of the first summer, there were games every evening, and the town came together to enjoy the hard work put in by all.